It's weird how our mind works, because and this you're I don't know, people, your individuality, or your way you see the world is is an illusion. So you're not actually a person. You're a person in connection to other people. And just as other people like, I mean, you were born to a particular set of parents. You were born in a particular geography, economics, socio-economic situation. None of those things you had any choice, but then you develop who you are and your identity in that age group that we talked about, and onto your life based on the experiences that you have with others, or without others. And so basically with your environment. And so once you if you meditate on that and take a look at that, you realize that there really isn't a you that you can be proud of. There isn't that ego, that idea that you are the thing. You're not the thing. You're just as connected.
A thing.
Yeah, you're a thing. You're the wave of an ocean. Just like you can't really tell where the wave of a single ocean goes into the people are the waves of a huge connected ocean.
Well, like speaking of connectedness, talk to me. Tell me once again about like ideas and like whether they're connected to people. You have a very interesting philosophy on ideas.
Oh, on the magic of ideas. I read this somewhere. I can't even remember which author wrote this book about what they believe, because I listened to it as an audiobook. So I remember it as an audiobook, but I don't remember who wrote it. But it was the idea is as such, is that ideas are beings, that they float around in the universe, and their only purpose is to self actualize. And the way they do that is by attaching themselves to a human being. And so when you as a person feel that an idea that literally catches you or captures you, and it forces you, you have to do it. You have to do it. You feel that feeling of, I need to see this through, I need to get it through. And that's the idea coming through you, becoming actualized. And if you do not sort of respect the idea, if you do not take the action, if you say, all right, I don't have time now, I'm going to do it later, and then you,
Nourishes.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then you revisit the idea, it may be gone, and you'll see someone else had the exact same idea, and actually you go, I thought that last year. How did that? Oh man, I should have, like, and then whatever happens to you after that. But that idea is that's what ideas are. And it's a useful, I find it a useful model to think about what you're doing.
Yep.
Why did you bring that up now?
And no, there was another part to it where the idea is not just yourself. It's not yours. The idea is,
Ah, yeah,
and so I
yeah.
was just trying to relate
Yes,
that
yes,
to
yes. That's where. Yeah, yeah,
connectedness,
yeah.
that how we are connected, but like we have this general pool of ideas and we're all connected around it, sort of thing. Or like you spit out your idea and it
The
connects
ideas are
us.
the things. We're the monkeys they come through.
That's all. I was just
Yeah,
like
we're the
connectedness and
apes.
ideas.
Well, I
Ape together strong, bro.
that connection that we kind of all feel. Once you note that you have no, not you, I don't say you have no agency. What I say is that you don't, you is a fluid gray thing. It's not a black and white thing. This is me and this is the outside. Then at that point, there is a, not maybe not like, I don't think a freedom, but a compassion and empathy that extends to both everyone and yourself. Because I mean, I don't know, but we treat others better than we treat ourselves. We speak to others in a more respectful tone than you speak to yourself, especially if you're being self-critical, or you're being like, you wouldn't allow someone to talk to you the way you talk to yourself, right?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't allow this you would have to do something about it, right? Like, it would be something mean and cruel, right? And that's a hard thing to break. I like, I mean, I'm still working on that. It's a hard thing to break that. And I think
Detached
one way to
from.
do it
Yep.
is to realize that are you're not really you in the classic sense that you can yell at yourself, right? Like the love, compassion, and empathy that you can have for anyone, right? Like, and that's, knowing love, right? And can extend, and that's like a form of meditation, right? It's like you think of someone that is truly deserving of love, and someone thinks of a child or something like that, or someone, and then that pure innocence, and you think of someone truly deserving of love, and then you expand the circle, and then you find that, like, it includes you, like you're a part of that circle, because it's everyone is deserving, or everyone, yeah, everyone is deserving of love, compassion, like I mean, even the ails of society, like, can be I feel drawn, just avoiding social issues, but can be drawn to a lack of compassion and love, and empathy, right?
Can you watch, by the way, next time you message me what to watch, can you watch Longford? Longford.
Mm. What's it about?
Um, it's based on a true story. It's about this politician, old politician, like he was an older politician at that point. Uh, an older English politician, and he basically he's he runs a program where he goes and befriends like convicts,
Mm-hmm.
British, like people in British jails. And one day, out of the blue, a woman named Myra Hendley, she from jail message like mails him a letter and says, "Hey, like, can we talk?" Now, Myra Hendley in England is like a notorious name of like very bad legend, because she and her boyfriend like killed like two children on tape or some shit. So she's like she's
Yeesh.
one of England's, yeah. She's one of England's like
Like
worst killers and
notorious,
stuff, but
notorious.
notorious killers. But it's about like his relationship with her. Like it was a platonic relationship. It's just she's talking about like what she did or
Sounds
whatever.
cool. Sounds like a good
So
movie.
it's very related to what you're saying in terms of like the
Like
love, the care, compassion.
an interesting topic, and meditating on those things is a like, I
And it's
think it.
controversial. He was controversial at the time. Sorry
Of
to cut
course, I
you
mean,
off.
if you
Yep.
have feel empathy for the bad guy, right? If you defend the bad guy, right? Like, if you're the defending lawyer on the thing,
Eric
it.
Nelson. Shout
I,
out Eric Nelson in the
uh,
Derek Chauvin trial.
yeah, it's there's if you're like it's important, like you have to feel that feeling, and that feeling, yeah, it extends, it's got to extend, right? Like, it's not,
That's what I'm
it's
telling you.
got
This is
to,
homework. Just watch the
yeah,
movie when you want. It's
yeah.
it's cool. It's a good movie. The acting's really good, but it talks about like this kind of stuff, like love, care, compassion for society's worst.
Mm.